Let's talk about some other tensions. As bad as the Middle East is, it's getting worse right now with these tensions between Saudi Arabia and Iran. The execution of the Shiite cleric in Saudi Arabia, the ransacking of and burning of the Saudi embassy in Tehran. First of all, would you condemn Saudi Arabia for the beheadings of these clerics and these terrorists who were convicted?
I don't like it. I mean, I don't like it. They're supposed to be our, our great ally. I don't like to see it. They executed all of these people. Who knows? I mean, here in this country, if we execute like one person a year, it's like a major event. They do it like routinely. Nevertheless, Saudi Arabia is sort of the one that we picked, and we are there. And I have many friends from Saudi Arabia, very good people. But Saudi Arabia's got to pay. If we're going to protect them from Iran, which we made a superpower, we gave them $150 billion. We essentially gave them the right to make nukes because that's what they're going to do. And if they don't make them, they'll just buy them because they have so much money. And, they'll be doing some
the
bad
Saudis
stuff.
hated this nuclear deal with Iran.
I hated it more than them.
I know you hated it.
And Israel hated it more than I did.
Israel hated it. The UAE hated it. They all hated it. And are you concerned, the Saudis now, given this tension with Iran, Saudi Arabia may decide, you know what, we're going to go buy a nuclear bomb, maybe from Pakistan or someplace like that. The nuclear proliferation issue is really serious.
I said that deal, and I said it to CNN, I said to anybody that would listen, is going to lead to great nuclear proliferation, and that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen.
But the Saudi foreign minister,
you can't blame him.
Adel Al-Jubeir, I don't know if you know him, he used to be the ambassador. He told me last year he wasn't ruling out the possibility that Saudi Arabia could go ahead and develop or maybe even buy a nuclear bomb.
Well, they won't develop.
They have a lot of money.
Buy. They have plenty of money, believe me, and they have plenty of money. And when I see Yemen with that long border right along Saudi Arabia, and I saw the event the other day where in Iran, which was caused, in my opinion, by the government of Iran as an excuse to go in, because they want to take over Saudi Arabia. They want to get the oil. They want to take over Saudi Arabia. And the only reason they wanted Yemen, in my opinion, is because now they have a nice long border right in. It's perfect feeder right into Saudi Arabia. And, at some point, we have to be reimbursed. We actually pay rent. In Saudi Arabia, where we have a base, we pay rent. We pay rent. We're protecting them. Why are we paying rent? They have to pay up. South Korea has to pay up. Germany, we protect Germany. You know that, right? We protect so many different countries. We get nothing.
Still about 40,000 U.S. troops in Germany right now, 70 years after World War II.
And you know what they pay? They pay us practically nothing. They make Mercedes. They are a behemoth economically. They have tremendous money. We're protecting. One of the things I do very early, I want to protect a lot of people, but they have to help us. They have to help us economically. We are becoming a third world country. We are a debtor nation, $19 trillion, and the new very dumb budget that was approved by everybody 2 weeks ago, that's going to add at least another $2 trillion. So we're at $21 trillion.
You heard the President of the United States, 30,000 Americans die each year from gun violence, about half suicides. What would you do right now to prevent that kind of slaughter?
Okay. The first thing I do is protect the Second Amendment. The second thing I do is I wouldn't use executive orders to do this. You got to get people. Our country was founded on the basis that you're supposed to negotiate back and forth with different members of different parties, and you come to a conclusion through negotiation and compromise. You don't go and just keep signing orders, and all he's doing is taking chunks out of the Second Amendment. That won't happen.
But you don't want convicted felons or mentally ill people to be able to go to a gun any place, online or whatever, and get access to a gun.
When you say any place, we have very strong laws right now on the books, but the federal government does a very bad job.
Gun shows, for example, you don't want bad people to get access to guns.
I know, but when you get into the gun show, it's a slippery slope. That stops a father from giving his child a gun.
What about online purchases?
Let me just go a step further.
Because background checks make sense, right?
We have to protect the Second Amendment. We have no choice. We have to do that. It's very important. I believe in it from a safety standpoint.
The President says he believes in the Second Amendment too.
Well, I don't think he does, because and Hillary is a disaster. Hillary wants to take the guns away from everybody. I mean, Hillary's going to be worse than Obama. Hillary is, I can't imagine this. She wants to take the guns. It's interesting. In California, when you had the two people, these two horrible people, shoot people that gave them a wedding party. These people that got killed gave them a wedding party. Anyway, they went in, they shot. If a couple of people in that room had guns, or if a couple of people in Paris had guns, you wouldn't have had 130 people or 14 people in California laying dead, with more to follow because you have so many people so badly wounded. If people in Paris, as an example, which is the toughest gun control place on earth, they say, Paris and France. You can't. Now, if you're a bad guy, you can have a gun. If you're a good guy, you can't. If they had guns right here or right here on their ankle, and those guys walked in there and they started shooting, it would have been a much different story. So, and you know, it's very interesting. So many people that believe in the gun control, when we have these debates, they always lose the debate to me. And then I call them up the next day, so how do you feel about it? Well, I still haven't changed my mind. I don't know what it is. We need the Second Amendment. We can't have it chopped up. But if it is going to be changed, it's got to be done through a process, not through executive orders.
Very different question. Your wife, Melania,
Yes.
she's featured now in the new issue of Harper's Bazaar. You've seen that cover.
Right.
Is she going to be actively going out there now in the campaign, working for you?
She will be, and she's already been to a certain extent. And you know, we have a young boy, Barron. She wants to devote a lot of, and so do I. I want her to devote a lot of time to Barron, and he's doing really well. But she has been quite active, has a good political mind, really gets it, and she'll start doing interviews very soon. She'll be amazing. She's got a great heart, and she's very smart. And, you know, she made a tremendous amount of money. She was a very, very successful person as a model. And I think she's going to be a fantastic First Lady if it ever comes to that.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.